Hey yo, what's going on with the viewers of the tube? Tyler here of Chico Crypto, coming to you not live, not in the studio, but out in my beautiful backyard, nature once again. And I lost millions. I lost everything in this crypto crash, Celsius, Fiasco, Terra Luna. It's all gone. Yeah, I had to do this, as many YouTubers are saying they lost everything just for clicks, just to get those views, just for that thumbnail clickbait. Ugh, disgusting. So the Moon Carl, millions lost. He said he lost 200 million in Celsius, although he's changed the thumbnail. I'm sure Celsius is like, shut up, liar. We're gonna sue you if you don't change that. Da Vinci, his buddy, tech lead, and many others are just producing this content, saying they lost everything in the crypto crash. They lost millions. How do people still watch these lying scumbags? They did not lose millions. They didn't lose much, you know. For one, their millions is made using their subs with referral links from things like Bybit, which we'll get into in a little bit. But they made a lot of money from referrals from some of these platforms and getting their subs into these death traps like Luna and Celsius. Death traps that are probably going to zero. All of these guys heavily promoted both, and they keep promoting bullshit. Bull crap. So, Bybit, that is where, and the leverage referral links is where a lot of these guys make their money, because they have these commission tiers, where if they're the top of the pyramid, they get commissions from the people they've promoted to, and then also the people they've promoted to, and it just keeps going on and on. And the more you lose, the more money they make, you guys. So basically, they show these links where they give you $4,000 of free money to trade on the platform, but it's not free money. You have to leverage trade with that. So basically, they hook a large majority of people, because at least 50% of them, they win, you know, with their first trade. But after that first win, they're hooked, and they eventually lose everything. And then they keep putting in money because they want to get that, you know, addict taste of that win again, you know, and then they keep putting money in, and keep leverage losing. I despise YouTubers who keep promoting Bybit, and it's 95% of them. It's how they make most of their money, and once you get a taste of that, you know, good money, it's hard to stop. So I've never promoted Bybit. I did a long time ago do one leverage video, but I deleted it within a week because I was like, oh, this is terrible. So I took it down and deleted it, and I've never promoted any leverage since, and tell my subs to stay away from leverage. Responsible leverage is okay, you know, 1 to 5x. That's, you know, if you study, you learn for at least a year or two, then yeah, you know, dip your hands into the leverage markets responsibly with 1 to 5x, but never do 100x. I mean, that is just asking to get liquidated. So I've never promoted any Celsius or centralized quasi crypto bank. I've never promoted Luna, and I mean, I'm not perfect, you know. I have promoted some altcoins that are down significantly. Some altcoins that I wish I didn't promote, as, you know, they weren't as good as I thought they were. But, I mean, most of what I promoted, I still hold. I mean, you can check my on-chain activity. I hold a majority of all altcoins that I have promoted or, you know, shilled, what they call shill. And they are down heavily, but that is just the state of the markets. I still hold them because I believe in them. And I have actually lost millions in this downturn. But I would never use that to get clickbait, because maybe my subs haven't lost millions, but they have lost a good chunk of money, and I don't want to rub that in their faces. And of course, I still believe in what I hold. So I believe that it will return to those highs. That is why I would never say, oh, I lost millions, just to get you guys to click on my video. But now let's get into the crypto content. Yeah, so Bitcoin. Since Monday, it's been bouncing around 20 to 22.5K range after dropping, you know, from 30 to 28 and then 25 and then whoo. Well, I mean, a lot of this has to do what's going on in the market with Celsius and, you know, other, which we'll get into in a bit. But a lot of it had to do also with the Fed increasing interest rates. So I made a video that I predicted, yeah, they were going to do a 75 basis point raise, and that did happen. And the markets are still digesting it. If you look at yesterday, not really a big dump. There was actually kind of a pump in traditional markets, but as of today, the markets are down. Traditional stock world, Dow, NASDAQ, S&P are all down pretty heavily. The Dow has dropped below 30,000 for the first time since early 2021. Basically, all of 2021's gains in the Dow have been erased, just like the crypto markets. All, you know, 2021's gain in the crypto markets have been erased as well. So what do I think is gonna what do I think is gonna happen? I still hold my prediction. I talked about it a few days ago. I still think we are going to be in a bear market until September of this year. And around that time, we are going to have a capitulation dump. And I have a feeling it's going to be in the 14K to 18K range. Because there's a lot of bullcrap still in the markets. Of course, we still have Celsius to go completely under. They might fight it off, but it doesn't look like it, in my opinion. I mean, if they do get, markets do dump to where I was saying, they will get liquidated on their positions. And then there is now 3AC, Three Arrows Capital. They are a large crypto hedge fund ran by Suzu and a Kyle Davies, I think. It looks like they are insolvent. At their peak, they had over $5 billion in assets under management, but they started going crazy in DeFi, leveraging their positions, and it isn't working out in the bear market. So a lot of these protocols, other funds, are actually indebted to each other, and they are fookered. There's BlockFi, who's has an investment from 3AC. There's Genesis, which is actually a lending platform that lends to Gemini. And then there is a futures and leverage exchange, Deribit, who is also indebted. These all entities are indebted to each other. So 3AC, you know, goes, it's likely that these others will go too. And regarding, you know, what's going to go on in the markets, you guys know I love the Novogratz song, Bitcoin, please go to moon. Stop going down right now. Mr. Novogratz say, we have bottomed out. Well, Mr. Novogratz say, we are in a recession and the economy is gonna collapse. Uh-oh, yikes, yikes. So what is good in the crypto space? Well, Bitcoin is still producing blocks every 10 minutes. Bitcoin is doing what it is supposed to. Bitcoin just needs, and the crypto markets just need to wash out all these over leverage, not necessarily bad actors, but idiotic actors in this space. And then there is the Ethereum Merge. Yeah, so ETH is having a tough time because some of these actors, Celsius and 3AC, went heavy into ST-ETH, and yeah, the ST-ETH peg is getting hurt. So of course that is rippling into the Ethereum price as well. But the Ethereum Merge, it is scheduled to happen on time. September, isn't that a coinkadink? When I think the crypto bottom, or, you know, we might start reversing, will happen. I mean, the bottom could come early September, maybe even late August. And then, yeah, Ethereum Merge is scheduled to happen and we're going to full proof of stake, which is good for, you know, the validators. I have a rocket pool validator as well as a full Ethereum validator. And again, you guys, if the crash does happen, Bitcoin gets down to these levels, Ethereum gets down to 500 to 800, yeah, that would be the time to pick up those 32 ETH, because that's basically, you are a miner for Ethereum of the future and forever. So, in my opinion, this bear market is just an opportunity. Let's wipe out the bad actors. And yeah, I didn't lose everything. I'm okay in a bear market. I've been through these more than a few times. 2013, 2014, 2017, 2018, and now 21 or 22, 20, I think just 22. All right, guys. Well, I will see you guys tomorrow, most likely. And then I have some great videos and content coming up next week because I'm going to NFT NYC. I'll see you guys then. Cheers.